Hello everyone. This is Alberto from Tomorrow in Trading, and in today's webinar, I am inviting you to a shockingly simple challenge. Be mentored by me personally, and if you don't make at least double-digit returns in the next 12 months from your trading, you don't pay a single cent. I am going to show you a little known technique that you can use starting as soon as today to turn a modest sum into a cash generating nest egg that could transform your life and your retirement. So before we go any further, type in the question box, why are you here today? And by the way, this is the interactive part of the webinar. You cannot see me, I cannot see you, so it's super important that you give me feedback through the question box so I know that everyone is on the same page, and if everyone is on the same page, then we can move on to the next section. Okay, so I'll stop here for a few seconds and I will wait for everyone to reply so I know we can move on. Okay, getting a few yeses, very good. So tell me, type in the question box now, why are you here today? Why did you sign up for this presentation? Why are you here? Are you just curious? You had nothing better to do? Or is there something that attracted you? I'm getting a few people going, yes, because I want to make more money. Okay, great. And so for those who said to find a way to earn more money, I get that you want to make more money, but what do you want to do with that money? What is behind the money? Money is just a means to an end, right? Why do you want to find a way to earn more money? Dustin, love it. I am here because I'm looking for an honest way to create recurring income. Wow. Okay, that's very powerful. Recurring income. Great. So what it is exactly that you want to do with that money? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to retire early, retire more comfortably, maybe help others, donate to charity, whatever that is? Ray wants to help his children and his future grandchildren. Excellent. That's a great answer. Okay, well, before we continue, okay, type in the question box the answer to this question. Would you like to win up to 98% of your trades? Or, let's be conservative, would you like to win up to 86% of your trades? I'm getting a bunch of yeses here. Very good. Everyone is like, yes, yes, yes. Well, great. You are in the right place. Dustin will take the 86 or the 98%. Absolutely. Loving it. Great. Well, type yes now if you would like to make 5 figures a month or more, placing no more than a couple of trades a week. Yes, yes. Some people are going absolutely crazy. Yes, yes. Hell to the flip. Yeah, absolutely does. Love it. Okay, great. Finally, type yes now if you would like to pay yourself a weekly double dividend and collect an extra 30% income from your existing stock portfolio. Or if you don't have an existing stock portfolio, type yes if you would like to pay yourself a weekly double dividend from stocks that other people own. Yes or no, team? Excellent. People are going, yeah, cannot wait. 100% excellent. Well, fantastic. You are in the right place at the perfect time. So take a pen and a pad and get ready to take plenty of notes, because what I will be sharing with you in this presentation today can be the beginning of transforming your life. You cannot change your life in one day, but you can begin changing your life in one day. You can begin today. So how can you win up to 98% or even 86% of your trades? Well, that's using some of the very best trading and investing strategies that I've been using for the last 13 years. And that's cost me in excess of $150,000 in education. And I'm going to share those with you today. So full transparency, I have had months where I have won 98% of the trades. Okay. Now, this is a typical month, okay, where I have won 86% of the trades. Okay. This is what it would look like. I opened 7 trades. Not many trades, as you can see. Okay. This is all about trading smart. It's all about placing a couple of trades a week at most. That's it. I opened 7 trades, closed 5, and 1 trade is still open. Okay. And that's open at a profit. But regardless, my cash in the bank monthly profit was 6.44%, which may not seem a lot, but if you annualize that, that is 77% annualized returns. Okay. And the best part is that some of these trades I placed whilst I was on holidays on a boat in Malta. Okay. So let's cut straight to the chase. Here's an example, an average example, pulled straight from my own private trading account. $886 in one day from a single trade on AMAT. That's November 29th. And this is an average type trade. Okay, this is what I teach my students, and these are some of the trades that my students and I will be placing together live at my Income Breakthrough Retreat in Orlando, Florida in a couple of weeks' time. So see this guy here, bottom left, his name is Toby. Okay, I remember him being in exactly your position just a few months ago. He was attending one of my online seminars just like you are now. The moment he attended that presentation, his life changed. He took action and invested in himself and went all in. And he just sent me this email a few days ago, January the 8th, to be exact. I traded options with you in the last 2 months and made an annualized gain of 18%. That's beating normal market returns by at least 1/3. That's an 18% gain in just 2 months. And he says, and this includes a big learning curve on my part and 2 trades where I was exercised earlier and against me. I look forward to the progress this year in 2018, and he is looking to go full-time this year with his trading, and he's looking to generate in excess of a 6-figure income from his trading this year alone. Let me ask you, what if this presentation was your turning point? What if today was the day, just like it was for Toby? What if today was the day where things change? You take action, you take that leap of faith, and you finally start living the life you dream, desire, and deserve. Would that be amazing? Yes or yes, team? Type yes in the question box if that would be amazing. I'll pause here for a few seconds to make sure everyone is on the same page. What if this was the moment? like Tony Robbins says, it is in the moments of decision that your life changes. What if this was one of those moments? Would you like to be in the same position as Toby? Going full time with his trading in 2018, making 5 figures a month. Why? Because he attended a presentation and took action. Yes or no, team? Would that be amazing? Would that be a good outcome? Yes or no? People are going like, yeah, of course, let's do it. Cannot wait. Great. So like I said, there are some of you in this call, and this is not for everyone, who may be lucky enough to join me for the Income Breakthrough Retreat, where you will be able to meet Toby and other top traders and students like him. Look, the reality is that I can tell you endless stories like him. Now it's your turn to tell me what's holding you back right now. So that I can be that person to help you break through. Type in the chat box now, what is holding you back? Is it people, family, relationships, money, time, knowledge? What is it? Why is it that you're not getting the success you desire through your trading team? Okay, I'm seeing a few responses coming in. Great. Okay, we've got someone saying, I've tried a lot of things, nothing works. Dustin, I know about trading. It's the upfront cost to start that is holding me back. Okay. I feel overwhelmed. Absolutely. Lack of time. Okay. Well, let me ask you this. If you knew how to make a 5-figure monthly income trading a couple of hours a week, would you do it? Yes or no? If you knew how to make a 5-figure monthly income trading a couple of hours a week, would you do it? Yes or no? Of course, right? Everyone is going like, yes, obviously. And it's obvious. So then the question is, it's just that you don't know how to do it right now. Right? Does that make sense? Yes or no, team? Absolutely, right? It does. We're getting a lot of yeses here. Fantastic. So if you said, I don't have the money, right? So if you don't have a large account to trade with, right? If that's what you're concerned about, if you knew how to make a 5-figure monthly income without using your money, using someone else's money, is it something you'd be serious about doing right now? So let me know in the chat box now. If you knew how to make a 5-figure monthly income without using any of your money, by using someone else's money, is this something you'd be serious about doing right now? Yes or no, team? And by the way, can everyone hear me loud and clear? I have Ray here saying You're breaking out badly. There seems to be some sound issues. So can everyone else hear me okay? Yes or no, team? Okay, I'm getting yes. All good on this end. I'm all in and I can hear loud and clear, says Dustin. I can hear you. All okay. Okay, Ray, so it looks like it may be a connection issue perhaps on your end. Try perhaps logging out and logging back in. So if you knew how to make a 5-figure monthly income without using your money, by using someone else's money, right? Then obviously it's something you'd be serious about doing right now. So for you, it's really a matter of not knowing how to find someone else's money to generate a 5-figure monthly income from trading, right? And in fact, there's even a paper trail proving that Warren Buffett himself, the Oracle of Omaha, used this technique to pocket $7.5 million without trading stocks or making any type of big bets. So in this presentation, you'll discover how you can copy this technique starting as early as Monday, February the 26th. And you can potentially pocket as much as $5,000, $10,000 a month from the markets, obviously depending on your account size. And if you're wondering why February 26th, well, because this very special event will be taking place on February 23rd to the 25th. And you may want to take part of that and start the trading challenge on the 26th. But best of all, what I'm going to do today in this presentation is show you how you can use Buffett's strategy even if you're starting out with a meager account balance, okay? So we've got a lot to cover today. Let's jump right in. Before we do that, very quickly, I need to read you this disclaimer, okay? Trading has a large potential reward, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the market. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. You can take a screenshot and read the rest of the disclaimer in your own time, okay? So with that said, let's get started. In previous speeches and articles, Warren Buffett criticized a certain type of trade, calling it a financial weapon of mass destruction. And I know that sounds very terrifying, but take his words with a massive grain of salt, because as these articles from Fortune magazine and Reuters show, Buffett quietly uses the same strategy that he vilifies in public to pull income from the market. In fact, a paper trail shows how he banked $7.5 million in just a few weeks with this very same strategy that I'm going to show you today. Before we move on, type in the question box now, yes or no, do you want to find out what this strategy is? Do you want to find out the strategy that Buffett used to pocket $7.5 million in just a few weeks, and which can potentially make you a very comfortable 5-figure monthly income? Yes or no, team? Type in the question box now. Would you like to find out what this strategy is? Otherwise, you may be in the wrong place. All right, team, I need to get some interaction from you here. This is a virtual presentation. I need to get your feedback through the question box to make sure that what I'm sharing here with you makes sense, right? That this message is getting through so that it can make a difference to your life. So I'll pause here for a few seconds until I've got everyone's yeses. Would you like to find out what this strategy is? Otherwise, we may as well start talking politics and soccer. All right, team, yes or no? I need everyone on board here. Okay. All right, we've got pretty much everyone. Okay, let's do this. So here's how he does it. Years ago, when Coca-Cola stock was trading at around $39 per share, Buffett made a conditional offer to buy shares of that stock. The condition was that he would only buy the stock if the price fell below $35 a share before a certain date. So remember, at the time he made the conditional offer, the stock was trading at $39. Okay, so as you may expect, Coca-Cola did not fall to $35 a share. And like I mentioned before, there is an additional way to generate even more money by collecting premium income on stocks that other people own. Here's the amazing part. As a reward for making that conditional offer to buy the shares of Coca-Cola, Buffett pocketed $7.5 million. The key thing, and the best part, is that he didn't have to buy a single share of stock. Now, obviously, he's a billionaire and he trades on a much larger scale than the rest of us. And the key thing is that almost anyone can copy this strategy to start generating income from the markets, even if you're starting out with a modest account. Here's another example. You're, I'm sure, familiar with Facebook. On July 3rd, there was a good opportunity to make a conditional offer to buy shares of Facebook. At that time, the stock was trading at around $148 per share. By copying the Buffett strategy, you could have made a conditional offer to buy the stock only if it fell to $140 per share by a certain date. In this case, that date was July 21st. And as you can see here on the chart, the stock did not fall to $140 per share, and therefore the conditional offer to buy the stock did not get filled, and as a result, my students and I collected anywhere from $89 to $890 to $8,900 in income, depending on the account size. And this is a great example of collecting what I call premium income, because you get paid a premium simply for making a conditional offer to buy the stock at a reduced price. Let me show you another example. This is MU, Micron Technology. Okay. On this one, on the 26th of October last year, I made $490 in one day in a single trade. Okay. Here's how it worked. Micron Technology was trading at around $41 per share. And at that point, there was an opportunity to make a conditional offer to buy shares of the stock, but only if the price dropped to $39.50 by 3 days later. So the conditional offer to buy the stock was Micron shares dropping to $39.50 no later than within 3 days. And as you can see, the stock price didn't even come close to dropping there, right? So a conditional offer to buy the stock would not have been filled, and as a result, you could have collected anywhere from $49 to $490 to $4,900 in premium income, again, depending on your account size. Here's another example. Apple. On June the 28th, Apple was trading at around $146. Once again, there was an opportunity to make a conditional offer to buy shares of the stock, but only if the price dropped to below $135 before June the 30th. Again, the stock price didn't drop at all. It went almost straight up. And that was great news because that means that the conditional offer to buy the shares was not filled, and as a result, had you copied this trade, you would have collected anywhere between $97, $970, or even $9,700 in premium income, all of which depending on your account size. So before we go any further, I have to stop you right here. If your email inbox looks anything like mine, then you've probably received 50 different messages since this morning alone, each one of them promising you the secret to one-click untold riches from the market. Is that the case? Yes or no, team? Is your email inbox anything like mine, packed with emails telling you easy millions overnight? Yes or no, team? I'm seeing a bunch of yeses. Absolutely. I am struggling to handle them. 100%. Swamped with silly offers of money growing on trees. Absolutely. I couldn't have said it any better. So, thing is, every pitch from every self-proclaimed guru sounds exactly the same, right? They promise you riches and rewards thanks to their special system. However, none will show you in person, in real, live market conditions with real money, how to do it, right there and then in front of you. If I learned anything at all after trading for over 13 years now at the highest level, it's this. Never make a trade or an investment without first doing it hand in hand with someone who's doing it with you. Without first doing it hand in hand with someone who's been there, done that, and who has a proven track record of not just getting results for himself, but also for his students. And in just a moment, I'll show you the one thing in my trading career that got to me making thousands of dollars and beyond in weekly income on my own personal account. I'm not even going to mention how much money I made for Deutsche Bank and Barclays when I was trading for them in record time. And I can guarantee you, pay very close attention, that this is unlike anything else you've seen before. But first, perhaps, let me properly introduce myself. My name is Alberto Pau, as you may have gathered. I've been trading the markets for over 13 years now. I've survived and thrived, not during one, but during 5 major market crashes. And thanks in part to my constant search for mentors and constantly surrounding myself with people who've achieved the results I want. In 2011, some of you have been with me for a very long time, I started helping others succeed with their trading too. And since then, I've been blessed to show over 55,000 people safer and simpler ways that they can go after profits without taking needless risks in the market, okay? Both online and through very intimate trading masterminds and seminars. And based on the tremendous amount of feedback that I received from satisfied students, I think my intimate hands-on approach to generating income with low risk is starting to catch on. And I'm now blessed to be able to travel the world and share my message and help people like you achieve financial, time, and location independence through trading. For example, we just came back from a cruise in the Caribbean, a couple of weeks in Orlando, Florida, Italy, Spain, and so many other great countries I cannot even remember. And all of this is thanks to being able to generate an income from the markets. So I hope you're excited by this. Back to our presentation. Here's a chart of Microsoft. On June the 7th, Microsoft was trading at around $72 per share. There was an opportunity to make a conditional offer to buy shares of the stock, but only if the price drops to $69 before June the 9th. Now, 8 or 9 times out of 10, these conditional offers will not be filled, and you will pocket your share of premium income without buying the stock. As I said, it's important to understand what happens when you do end up buying the stock. Full transparency here. So in this case, the price of Microsoft did in fact fall to $69 per share. And because we made this conditional offer, we ended up buying the stock as per the offer. And that is a great price for a high quality company like Microsoft, which is why I always tell my students, you only want to make conditional offers to buy the stock on companies that you would like to own in any event. Is everyone with me, yes or no? Type yes in the question box if you are with me, yes or no, team. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of yeses. Yes, yes. Yes, absolutely, Dustin. We only trade companies that we like, respect, and that we would like to own in any event. Super important. which is exactly why Buffett made his conditional offer to buy shares of Coca-Cola, another high-quality company. Not only did he just purchase a high-quality stock at a discount price, here's the best part. He also got to keep the premium income from making that conditional offer to buy the stock in the first place. So depending on the size of your account, you could end up pocketing $51, $510, or even an extra $5,100 for that single trade just for buying the shares of a high quality stock at a discount. So in essence, this is making the cost of buying a high quality stock even cheaper. But this isn't the end of the story. I'm now going to show you not one, not two, but 4 different ways to collect premium income on a stock that we just bought. I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you can collect premium income from a stock. So the first way is obvious, right? Because we just bought shares of a high quality stock at a discount, chances are that we'll see our investment appreciate at some point in the future as the stock price rebounds. So in our example trade, we bought Microsoft shares at a discount, and net we ended up buying Microsoft shares for about $71.49. Just a few days prior to that, the stock was trading as high as $72.89. So whilst there's no guarantee that the stock price will rebound, the odds are clearly in our favor. The second way that we can collect additional income is by collecting dividends. Okay, so if you're not familiar with dividends, essentially, whenever a company makes a profit, it will distribute some or all of its profits to its shareholders. So everyone who's holding shares of the company is entitled to a share of those profits, and those are called dividends. Most high-quality companies pay regular dividend payments, and well, once these payments are not going to make anyone a huge sum of money, these regular payments can certainly help boost returns. The third way, right, and this is a little known strategy that very few investors know about. Remember, in our example, we bought this stock because we made a conditional offer to buy shares of Microsoft, but only if the stock price fell below a certain level. Okay, so making this conditional offer would have pocketed us anything between $51, $510, or even an extra $5,100 by keeping the premium income from making this conditional offer. Okay, this isn't the end of the story. There's a fourth way to earn extra premium income from the market. Again, another little known strategy that very few traders know about. Remember, we made the conditional offer to buy the stock. We bought the stock as a result of that. And so now we can go ahead and start collecting premium income by making conditional offers to sell the stock only if the price rises to a certain level. In other words, if the price of the stock rises to $78, for example, we get to sell our shares at a profit. Remember, we bought the shares at a discount. We got paid for making that conditional offer to buy the shares at a discount. And we collect the dividend income from that stock. And also, we make a conditional offer to sell the shares at a profit. If the stock price rises, we sell the shares at a profit. And we also get paid for making that conditional offer to sell the shares at a profit. If the stock price does not rise, we keep our shares, we keep cashing in our dividends, and guess what? Every time that any of our conditional offers to sell the stock or to buy the stock expire unused, we can reset the offer and make the offer again and collect again another premium income payment. Does that make sense, team? Yes or no? Absolutely. Yes. Yes, it does. Great. Loving it. Okay, fantastic. Here's an extra kicker. You can use this strategy to start collecting premium income payments from stocks you may already own right away. In fact, over a recent 60-day period, this same strategy could have been used to collect a very safe and simple $591 payment on Facebook in just 4 days. A $642 payment from Apple, this time in 5 days. An amazing 831 payments in one single trade collected in just 5 days from a company called Western Digital. So you can make this type of money in addition and by leveraging stocks you already own. And even if you don't own a single share of stocks, there is a way that you can collect thousands of premium income from blue chip stocks that, guess what, other people own. We'll get to that in a minute. But first, you should know that generating your share of premium income from making conditional offers to buy or sell stocks is actually one of the safest strategies that anyone can use to collect income. In fact, this method is so safe that even the IRS allows you to use this strategy inside qualified retirement accounts. And once there's no such thing as a strategy that wins 100% of the time, well, I'll tell you that this may well be the next big thing. And here's why. Follow my simple system. Follow my simple approach. You will see that this is the very same strategy that many Wall Street insiders, I was one of them, use to squeeze extra income out of the markets. Proof is in the pudding. Here's a private government document showing that even city pension fund managers, who are typically very risk averse, who have very little appetite for losses, use these strategies to go after bigger returns with low risk. And the reality is, whilst Wall Street insiders and all the pension managers have been quietly extracting premium income from the market for years, truth is that most individual investors, the average man on the street, is stuck begging for scrap. Why is this? Remember the question that we asked ourselves at the beginning. If you could generate a 5-figure monthly income by trading a couple of times a week, would you be doing it? Obviously. So then why is it that you're not doing it? You're not too sure what to do, right? Lack of knowing how to do it. Lack of having a mentor. And that's exactly why most individual investors are stuck where they are. That's maybe perhaps why you're stuck. And I'm sure that you've been told that when it comes to generating income, well, the best you can hope in these markets is a 1% from a certificate of deposit, or if you get lucky, a 3% dividend payment doled out by your favorite blue chip stock. Well, if you use the strategies that I'm showing you today, you can generate much, much greater income. And you've seen the proof. All of this was actually risking far less capital than the typical buy and hold investor. And I don't believe I'm overstating anything of it when I'm saying that what I've already shown you may be one of the most effective ways to generate premium income, and that your financial future could change dramatically by simply following the approach in this presentation. Look, I'm not alone in this point of view. Barron's Magazine says, this strategy can boost your returns without increasing your risk level. Bloomberg Businessweek states, this technique is one of the few ways investors can really enhance their returns. Wired Magazine says about this approach, this is the one chance besides organized crime and the lotto for the everyday person to get rich. Forbes magazine declares using this under-the-radar strategy can be like finding money in the street. The Wall Street Journal admits this tactic can be used to generate extra income, and this technique, guess what, is less risky than outright stock ownership. Here's another example. Again, average trade, full transparency, $373.29 in a single trade in 9 days. Average trade. Based on my research, chances are that you've got at least $5,000 in unclaimed premium in your account right now. Okay? How long will it take to unlock it? 5 minutes. The process is so easy, almost anyone can do this. And to prove it, I'll be trading live in an exclusive trading retreat in a luxury mastermind I will be holding for my elite students on February 23rd through 25th in Orlando, Florida, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt, almost anyone can start collecting premium within minutes. And as I mentioned before, there is a way to generate even more money by collecting premium income on stocks that other people own. So before I dive into the incredible potential of this strategy, I want to show you a picture of where I am sitting now. Would you like to see that? Yes or no, team? Would you like to see a picture of my trading station? Yes or no, team? Show us. Alberto, show us everything. I'm getting a few funny answers. Yes, let's do it. Yes, okay. Well, the reason I'm showing you this desk is because this was the birthplace of a discovery that I think could have a life-changing effect on a small group of like-minded individuals. Well, I know it already has. Now, I'll be honest with you, I shouldn't be in front of so many screens for this long. I should be traveling the world some more, enjoying life, yet here I am, and I find myself locked away in front of 7 computer screens, and that's because of you. So let me explain. Well, in the beginning, when I started my financial consulting company, Tomorrow in Trading, I consulted with and helped pro and institutional level traders take their skills to the next level. I was trading for Deutsche Bank here in the city of London in the UK, and then I was trading for Barclays here in London as well, in Canary Wharf. And whilst it was certainly gratifying helping seasoned traders add extra zeros to their trading accounts, I knew that to leave a legacy in this world, I needed to do something more to help the average Joe and the average Jane. I know as retail investors what you're up against, right? We have to find ways to protect our retirement from risky investments, yet we still need to try and grow our account fast enough to at least keep pace with ever-rising inflation. And I know that the government is telling us that the rate of inflation is a minuscule 2.9%, but you and I know that it's all a load of BS, right? Food prices are soaring, home prices are right back at all-time high levels in many areas, okay? Healthcare costs, not even mention those. So you and I both know that all of this is only going to keep climbing higher. And so that's why I believe with all my heart that now, more than any other time in modern history, it's absolutely crucial to figure out a way to generate income from the market. Would you agree? Yes or no, team? Would you agree that now, more than any time before in modern history, it's absolutely crucial to educate ourselves and figure out a way to generate income from the markets? Yes or no? Oh, okay. I've got some people going absolutely crazy. Like, yes, 100%. Now is the time. It's a must. Yes, now. Exactly, right? And I'm not talking about wild-eyed speculative bets that, put your whole account at risk. On the contrary, I'm talking about a safe and simple way to generate premium income. Not just income. You can generate income working at Walmart. That's not what this is about. I'm talking about collecting premium income. This is income that you extract from the markets with little work and little risk. So that's exactly why I hunker down in front of my, what I like to call my trading battle station, because I feel that at this stage in my life, it's all about making an impact and transforming the average Joe and the average Jane's life is my mission and my legacy. Invariably, my day will come. That is my legacy to the world. So thank you for being on this presentation. There is still a lot of content that I need to share with you. I would like to take this opportunity and take a second to say thank you for allowing me to share my message with you. And I look forward to seeing you hopefully in person at the Income Breakthrough Retreat. But regardless, thank you for allowing me to leave a legacy and allowing me to help you. It's receiving messages just like these why I do what I do, right? Instead of placing a couple of trades every week and sitting in front of a sunny beach somewhere in the world. Barry, he was exactly in your position October last year, I believe. When he started, he was completely lost, overwhelmed with all the trading information, courses. He didn't know what to do. Now, Barry is winning 4 out of 5 trades. It's quite a long email, so I'm just going to read the end. Alberto, my gratitude cannot be contained by this single email, but I hope knowing that you have transformed one life says it all. And indeed it does, Barry. Thank you. Now, does that make sense, team? Yes or no? Would you like to have this type of results? Yes or no, team? I'm getting a bunch of yeses. How do we do this? Would love to. Okay, great. Look, if you're in your 20s, then maybe you're still naive enough to believe that you're just one lucky $10 ebook away from striking it rich. Those of us who've been around for some time know better. You know, with a lifetime of experience, we know that attempting to strike it rich by buying a book or a course is a fool's errand. So with that in mind, what I'm offering you today will not make you rich. It will not show you how to turn a buck into a million. What I am showing you today is something very powerful, and let me show you how powerful this can be. This is about generating a steady 5-figure monthly income. It's not about risking the house, crossing your fingers, and hoping to strike it rich. Here's a chart of Google. Numbers talk. Here's a high-quality company that most people would be very happy to own. The only trouble is that it's currently trading at more than $1,000 per share. So unless you have a huge account, like Buffett, it's probably unrealistic to go out there and buy a large number of shares. And that's exactly why this unique premium collecting approach that I developed is so powerful, because in the last 2 years, I identified 14 ideal setups for extracting income from Google, all of which without ever owning a single share of stock. And the results have been nothing short of amazing. Out of the 14 trades, 13 were winners with 1 loser. That is a 93% win rate. Okay? Total percentage gained across all the trades, including the single loss, was an incredible 365% of the amount risked for the trade. Okay? So this kind of ROI could turn, for example, a $5,000 account into $23,250. Remember, This is just an example of one type of income trade that you could have collected from one company. Here's another example, this time Apple. Again, a high quality stock that most people would be happy to own. Quite a bit cheaper than Google, but still trading at about $175 a share. So if you're trying to grow a small account, this share price can be a stumbling block. Again, over the last 2 years, I identified 28 different instances where you could have collected income from Apple even if you don't own a single share of stock, right? Best of all, here's the best part. This strategy, especially in these turbulent market conditions, can generate income no matter whether the market is moving up, down, or sideways. As long as the stock doesn't make a drastic move, we win the trade. Okay? And the results were quite remarkable. Out of 28 trades, 18 winners, 2 losers, 90% win rate. Including the losses, total percentage gained on all the 20 trades was a phenomenal 274% of amount risked. Okay? This type of ROI could have turned a $10,000 account into $37,400. Remember, just one blue chip company. You can have as many trades like these open at the same time as you want. If you have the right mentor, there's no shortage of income generating opportunities almost every single week. Does that make sense, team? Yes or no? Absolutely. Yes, it does. Makes a lot of sense. Thanks for sharing this. Fantastic. So, even if a strategy only gave you a return of 30% in 12 months, and as you have seen, the type of trades we place give us significantly higher returns. You could double with just a 30% return in 12 months. You could double your account in 3 years. Last year, my students and I averaged returns in excess of 300%. So if you can see the value of generating hundreds or even thousands of dollars in premium income from the markets almost every single month, can I extend you a very special invitation today? Yes or no, team? Do so. Sure, Alberto. Would love to hear more about it. Yes, please do. Yes. Just as I did with many of my students over the last 6 years, I'd like to give you the opportunity to join an elite by invite only and by application only trading retreat where I physically stand next to you and handhold you through finding the very best weekly premium income generating opportunities. I call it my income breakthrough retreat. And this is how it works. It's a 3-day in-person exclusive luxury retreat in Orlando, Florida. It will be taking place on February 23rd to the 25th, where you will learn from me personally everything you need to generate a steady and consistent 5-figure monthly income selling options just like I showed you, using the 4 different approaches to generating steady, low-risk income out of one single stock. By the time you leave the breakthrough retreat, you will have first mapped out your 5-figure a month income generating trading strategy. You would have laid out your plan to securing your retirement through trading. You will have not just learned, but also implemented how to leverage other people's money, OPM, to grow your account. So that if you don't have a large account, you can now go and leverage other people's money. You will have everything you need to make 2018 your year of crazy results. That's exactly one of the reasons that I'm running this so early in the year. And last but not least, you'll be set on a path to 5 figures a month in sales in 90 days. Okay? You'll be set on a path to 5 figures a month in income from your trading within the next 12 months. Okay? That's what we're shooting for. It's not a promise. I don't have a crystal ball. Here's another average trade. Full disclosure, In 2 days, $338.74. Full disclosure, just one contract. Okay, this is the smallest trade you can place. The smallest trade anyone can place made me $338.74 in just 2 days. So let's say that you place one of these trades once a week, and let's say that you only make $300. Let's be conservative. That is $300 times 52 weeks in a year. That is $15,600 per year from just placing one trade a week, and that is the smallest trade you can ever place. So type 1 in the chat box now, yes, or type yes if you would like to make an extra $15,600 a year just placing one trade a week. If you knew how to place just one trade a week, which would alone make you $15,600, and of course you can place as many trades as you want, would you do that? Yes or no, team? I would do it 10 times, says Jonathan. Absolutely. Yes, sounds great. Of course I would do it. Cannot wait to learn more. Yes. Okay. Well, the reason I'm showing you this, the reason I'm showing you such a small trade, yet such a good profit, is because this is a perfect strategy for anyone with a smaller account who cannot afford to buy hundreds of shares of Amazon, Google's high-quality stocks, but very expensive. With this strategy, you can start extracting premium income from the markets without ever having to buy or sell a single share of stock. And as you can see from the results, this trade gives you the potential to very rapidly turn a small trading account into a much larger account, right? You've seen it. $300 a week turning to $15,600 a year. Let me quickly, let me see if I can play this video from one of my students. I'm not sure this is going to work, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, so let me know in the question box if you can hear the sound.
I've increased my profits by a considerable margin. You're better off to try this class than pretty much any other of the dozens of classes I've tried out there. I joined a lot of other classes beforehand, and their strategies always tended to work in a specific context. Alberto Paul's Income Accelerator Masterclass, and this strategy definitely is applicable to pretty much any situation that I've tried it in, no matter the time frame, no matter the market conditions or news conditions out there at the time. I've increased my profits by a considerable margin. You're better off to try this class than pretty much any other of the dozens of classes I've tried out there. I joined a lot of other classes beforehand, and their strategies always tended to work in a specific context. Alberto Paul's Income Accelerator Masterclass, and this strategy definitely is applicable to pretty much any situation that I've tried it in, no matter the time frame, no matter the market conditions or news conditions out there at the time.
Okay, great. Hopefully that came through. Okay. So this is not for everyone. If you think you can potentially benefit from this, type yes in the question box now. Again, it's not going to be for everyone. If money wasn't an issue and time wasn't an issue, type yes in the question box now if this is something you could potentially benefit from. Yes or no, team? Okay, I'm getting a bunch of yeses. Yes, tell me more. Okay, well, this is a by application only retreat. If you're accepted, you will be invited to attend this 3-day exclusive live trading mastermind where some of my top students and traders will be teaching you alongside myself. By the end of the 3-day intensive, I guarantee you will have placed your very first trade if you're a total newbie. And if you're more of an expert trader, you know exactly how to place these trades every week and generate up to a 5-figure monthly income selling options. Plus, after the 3-day intensive, you'll also be granted access to my personal phone so that you have my full personal support over the next 12 months as you start generating your weekly paycheck with options. I'll show you step by step in the same room, live in the markets, exactly what to do. And you'll also, so that you're making the most out of the 3-day intensive, you'll also get, as soon as you're accepted, immediate access to my elite students private member site. Essentially, what's in there is you'll have access to some video trade demonstrations so that you can go into the 3-day intensive and be fully prepared for when we start doing the live trading session on day 1. And of course, you also have unlimited online access to my team of trading professionals here who are ready and willing to help you every single step of the way. In short, I'm doing everything possible to make it easy for you to get started collecting premium income, as I designed this to be the number one premier trading mastermind designed to make 2018 your best year ever. So here's what else you're going to get. As a special bonus, exclusively for my retreat students, I'll also be adding an extra bonus, and that's going to be a session on the new Bitcoin economy, how anyone can make up to 1,000% returns with cryptocurrencies without having to have a large account. If this is something you've always wanted to explore, this is a sector, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, that is going crazy. You will know exactly how to buy cryptos, how to store them, and how to trade them. And I've got to be completely honest with you now. I've never run such a high-end and an exclusive retreat before. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to give my top and most committed students every single chance to start collecting premium income as soon as you get home from the 3-day intensive, or even on the day 1, on the first day when we do the live trading together. As I'm sure you would know, this level of intimate trading and support requires a premium investment, full transparency. You could try and figure this out on your own. You would have to invest thousands of dollars. You would have to put hundreds of hours of research before you can make even your very first trade. But of course, you don't need any of that, okay? What you can do today is you can apply to attend my Elite Income Breakthrough Retreat at a very special discount, okay? To recap, before I take a few questions, this is how your life can change if you are accepted into the Income Breakthrough Retreat. It's not for everyone. There is a limited number of tickets, and the majority of them have already sold out, okay? So we have the last few tickets available. What I recommend you do is, as soon as you can, put through your application. If you're excited by now, this is the time to take action. It's completely risk-free. The retreat will take place at the Marriott Orlando World Trade Center between Friday 23rd and Sunday the 25th of February. On day 1, we'll cover all the basics about stocks and options trading. So if you've never traded before, this is perfect for you. Day 2, we'll cover the basics of Forex trading, okay? Why Forex? Because it's an ideal complement if you want to achieve fast account. It's an ideal complement for any option strategy if you want to achieve fast account growth. Day 3, we'll put everything together. We'll work out your exact day-to-day plan and your roadmap to becoming a full-time trader if that's what you want to achieve. Plus, there is going to be the extra bonus session on cryptocurrencies. This session alone, with the type of volatility and returns that we are seeing in cryptos at the moment, could be worth 5 times your entire investment alone. So, now it's your turn. type in the question box, if you had the opportunity to work with me in person, if money wasn't an issue, if you had the opportunity to work with me in person, do you think you'd be successful? Yes or no, team? Some people are going completely crazy. Yes, of course. What a question, Alberto. Awesome, Jonathan. Maris, yes, definitely. 110%. Dustin, yes, I would. Okay. So before we go any further, if money wasn't an issue, is the breakthrough retreat something you think you could potentially benefit from? Whatever your goals are, whether it's paying off your mortgage, buying a new house, retiring early, traveling the world, helping people around you, doing charity, donations, whatever it is. Is this something you think you could potentially benefit from? Yes or no, team? Wow. Oh, thank you, Darren. Said yes, this could change my life. Absolutely. Lorenzo, yes. Dustin, yes, 1,000 times over. D, what a question. Absolutely. Okay, great. Some of you guys are itching. Excellent. They're itching to go. Excellent. So between my undergraduate college education, my 2 finance masters, my advanced trading courses, my seminars, and the FCA regulatory exams that I had to take, what I will be sharing in these 3 days has cost me conservatively in excess of $150,000. So I'm sure you can understand why I initially considered pricing the charter memberships to the Income Breakthrough Retreat at a $10,000 per attendee price. However, like I said earlier, I could make a lot more money working with institutional level traders, hedge funds, and investment banks. I'm no longer interested in just helping pro traders to just add another zero to their bank accounts. My legacy, and you know, we're kind of not getting any younger. My legacy is to help the average man, the average woman, discover how to start generating safe and reliable premium income, helping people who are looking to change a career like Toby, like Barin, like many others have helped. Not just that, is helping people achieve their dreams, get out of the system, whether it's homeschooling their kids, like I did with a lady, I think she was in Georgia a couple of years back. Whatever your goals is, that is my goal. So that's exactly why today I'm offering an exclusive limited discount to me. Sorry. Let me grab some water. That's why today I'm offering an exclusive time-limited discount to my Income Breakthrough Retreat. Keep in mind, you stand to potentially collect thousands of dollars in premium income within the first 60 days of your membership, okay? Within the first 60 days of attending the retreat. Depending on the size of your account and your current holdings, you may already have thousands of dollars or more in unclaimed premium income just waiting to be unlocked. So based on that, I think $5,000 would be a fair asking price for a single seat on the Income Breakthrough Retreat, especially considering that you could potentially recoup this investment within the first 60 days, especially if you have a larger account. But again, it's not going to cost you that amount. I want to make this affordable to anyone who is motivated to break free from the system. Here's another trade. This one on a stock called First Solar, $1,414.95 in a single trade in one day. So I'm opening the last 5 seats of the Income Breakthrough Retreat. There are 12 seats available in total. 7 have already sold out to my existing students. the last 5 seats will be opened in a very different way. Okay, I'm not doing this just because I want to, meet people. I'm doing this because I want to get you results. I'm doing this, I'm taking maximum 12 people in the retreat because I want to make sure that you get all the attention that you deserve so that you are in a position to make a 5-figure monthly income by the time the retreat is over. So these last 5 seats are by application only, and they are going to be sold on a first come, first serve basis to anyone who is committed to making a 5-figure income within the next 12 months. How do you prove that? It's by application, okay? Remember, there are only 5 seats. They will go very fast. Not only this, there are also 3 scholarships available. I want to make sure that regardless of financial means, if you are motivated, that there's nothing stopping you from being there. I'm also going to sweeten the deal to make this decision even easier. In the rare event that you find out or you decide that for whatever reason this is not for you, just let my staff know by the end of day 1, and they will gladly refund you the mastermind enrollment fee as well as up to $500 of documented travel expenses. So this is a truly risk-free proposition for you. What's the next step? Go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply. That's incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply to claim your scholarship and submit your risk-free application. Ask yourself, does it make sense to exchange what you may spend on a holiday or a vacation to access information that could literally transform your and your family's future? If the answer to that question is yes, apply risk-free. There will be a small deposit to be paid to have the interview to make sure that you're serious. If this is for you and you're accepted into the retreat, then that deposit will go to pay the rest of your tuition. If you decide not to go ahead or you're not accepted, then that deposit would be immediately refunded. And visiting the link doesn't obligate you in any way, okay? You can read more details about the retreat on the page. The key thing, the reason that we are making available, and I am personally making available out of my own pocket, 3 scholarships, is that I expect to receive a success story from you as well, okay? Once you start collecting premium income, I want you to be the next Joshua, the next Toby, the next Berwin, and so on and so forth. So go and apply now and claim your scholarship. Oh, here's another trade. LUV, $1,001.65 in one day. Numbers talk. Like I said, to give the attendees the highest level of attention, there is a hard cap of 12 students. 7 tickets have sold out, 5 left. Okay? So go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply, claim your scholarship now. Thanks for watching. I'll be pausing here for a few seconds, grabbing a drink, and then I'll be answering some frequently asked questions and also a few questions that have been coming through in the question box as we were going through the presentation. In the meantime, go to that link, submit your no obligation application. If you're accepted, you will know right away. The 5 seats that are left will be allocated on a first come, first served basis based on your application time. So the sooner you apply, the better. So I'll be back in a few seconds answering a few questions. Okay, great. If you're still with me, then maybe you have a question that I haven't answered yet. So I'll start by addressing the top questions that have been coming in about the Income Breakthrough Retreat. Once your question is answered, go ahead and go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply to put through your risk-free application and claim your scholarship. So I would love to attend, but the dates don't work, Alberto. Is there something I or we can still learn from you? Yes. Fill out the application form anyway and mention that the dates don't work for you. And then I'll talk to you about getting US scholarship for our online mastermind and training programs instead. Okay, so there are some online mastermind and trading options. So mention that the dates don't work for you in the application form. Essentially, I've designed this to be the simplest and safest way to generate a 5-figure income from the market. So I'm doing everything I possibly can to make it as easy as possible for you to get started collecting premium income. Next question, what kind of income can I expect to collect? Look, like anything in life, there are no guarantees. As you can see in this table, you may already have hundreds or even thousands of dollars in premium income inside of your account based on any stocks that you're currently holding. If you're not holding any stocks, I will show you how to generate this type of income, if not more, on stocks that other people own. Okay, I'll show you how to unlock your currently unclaimed premium income on day one, how to go after new sources of premium income with minimal risk. How much you ultimately stand to collect will depend on your account size and also your personal risk tolerance. Okay, the beauty of this is that by attending the Income Breakthrough Retreat, you can start as soon as on day one. I challenge you to go on any course, seminar, online course, read any book that gets you to generate income day one. That is the power of having a mentor that is sitting next to you doing it with you. So apply for one of the 5 remaining seats. Next question, is this for beginners or experts? It's for both. I'll be taking brand new people as well as people with trading experience. I'll show you my 8-step method to generate 5 figures a month selling options on stocks that you either own or you don't own. And beauty is that I have a unique way of leveling the playing field so that no matter if you are new or if you've been interested in trading for a while, you will learn in advance how to start generating income faster and easier than you have ever before. Next question, do you have to be rich to follow the strategy? No. In fact, in most cases, you can make money on the recommendations with this approach, as you have seen in the case of Barron, with as little as risking $500. When and where is the event taking place? The retreat will take place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 23rd to the 25th at the Marriott Orlando World Trade Center Hotel. I expect to sell out the 5 remaining seats pretty quickly, so don't show up on the day. There will not be any seats. How much does it cost to attend the Income Breakthrough Retreat? Well, what I can tell you is that it's not going to be the $5,000 price. There are a limited number of scholarships, and there are also payment plans available. So it will require a significant investment, but we will also make it affordable for you based on your financial circumstances. I'm the person who buys a lot and starts and stops a lot. I sometimes cannot focus on a topic for very long. Is this for me? Yes. We all get that SOS syndrome, right? Shiny object syndrome. And that's exactly why I'm putting some of my very best and my most successful students in the same room for 3 days nonstop without any interruptions, so that by the end of the retreat, your transformation as a trader is complete and you're in a position to generate weekly or monthly income from your trading. I'll take a few questions live as we go along, just to break it up a bit. I'll get to your question in a second, Ray. What if I pay this on my credit card and you don't fulfill, and then, I'm out of that money, right? How am I going to pay it off? Well, that's a great question. Knowing what you know about me, do you think I would have been able to manage in excess of 750 million worth of other people's money for two of the world's largest banks and got where I got by not fulfilling? Probably not, huh? And I'm going to tell you, you have to do your part. Are you willing to place the trades and follow the system that I'll be asking you to follow? If you are, and with my help, do you see any way that this could fail? Right? Look, there's only one way that this wouldn't work, and that is if you don't do your part. If you are committed to doing your part, look, I've shown you plenty of proof. The proof is in the pudding. You have seen the trades that I placed. You have seen the money that I made. If you follow the same steps, you'll be in the same position. As simple as that. Again, if the dates don't work, submit the application anyway. Mention in the application that the dates do not work, and then we'll apply that scholarship to our equivalent training program. Okay, it's not going to be as intensive and as it won't get the same. It will get results, but not as fast as the Income Breakthrough Retreat. Just put through the application anyway. Okay, next question. What if the market crashes? Look, in the event of a market crash, you stand to collect even more income, and here's why. In such case, as the market drops, right, the options that we'll be selling will be worth even more, therefore increasing our monthly income. So go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply to claim your scholarship now. Can I sell options and generate monthly income if I live? Can I sell options and generate monthly income if I live outside of the United States? Well, the answer is yes. The Income Breakthrough Retreat generates trading opportunities based on high-quality US-based companies. Because they're some of the most heavily traded companies in the world, this affords us the most liquidity and also the best trading opportunities. So you can sell options and generate income from anywhere in the world as long as you've got a trading or a retirement account that allows you to buy and sell US stocks. That's all you need, okay? So you can go and claim your scholarship now. I've been burned in the past by other big name courses and seminars. What makes this any different? Well, look, first of all, no other trader or educator out there has the professional Wall Street track record I have. I have no competition. I only compete with myself by making every single one of my courses, seminars, and interactions with my students the best one ever. So instead of trying to sell you on the income potential you could see with my approach, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, because I'll be allowing the next 5 students to test drive the retreat free of charge and risk-free for the first day. So that means that you can attend the first day, have breakfast and lunch with us, listen to all of the sessions before you decide if you want to stay for the rest of the program. That puts all the pressure on me and my team. If for any reason you decide that this is not for you, let my team know by the end of the first day, and you will receive a prompt and courteous, no questions asked refund, as well as up to $500 reimbursement for documented travel expenses. So at the end of the day, you are the final judge, okay? Even if the survey shows you a path to collecting $1,000 in income each month, right? The only way I can possibly provide such a strong guarantee is knowing without a shadow of a doubt the kind of results that my approach can generate. It really is a cannot lose proposition for you, because you either find the approach immensely valuable and you decide to stay on board and you safely grow your wealth and income, or you can choose to leave at the end of day one and receive a full refund for your investment. The only way that you can lose is if you miss your chance to submit your application for the Income Breakthrough Retreat. If you cannot make the dates, put through the application anyway and mention that you cannot make the dates, and then we will talk to you and interview you for our online program. The next question is, can I use this with my regular brokerage account? If you've traded stocks in your current brokerage account, then you can follow this approach with maybe a couple of minor modifications. The good news is that any modifications you may need to make are really easy to make. Oftentimes, they can be just made using a quick email or a phone call to your broker. Remember, this approach is different from how ordinary investors and traders attempt to profit in the markets. It's much safer because each one of the trades that we put on has limited risk. You follow my rules and you will never lose more than 2 to 5% of your account per trade. No complicated or exotic strategies involved, no shorting of stocks, no speculative trading. I'll tell you exactly how to set up your account or how to set up any brokerage account to trade on day one of the 3-day intensive retreat. As long as you can follow simple instructions, you have all the skills necessary to successfully place these trades with your broker or your online trading account. So if you're still on the fence, ask yourself, why haven't you succeeded so far? Why aren't you getting the results that you know you deserve? This truly is a risk-free proposition. If you want to achieve different results, you have to do things differently. There is no risk for you here. The potential is unlimited. It could transform your life. Next question, will this work in the current market conditions? Well, yes. I designed this approach to go after safe and reliable profits, okay, in any market condition. So it will work even more in the current market conditions where we have a very volatile market. Again, I have a few people asking, if you cannot make the dates, put through the application anyway, mention that you cannot make the dates, and then we will talk to you and apply the scholarship for our online programs. Okay, next question is, it seems too good to be true. What's the catch? Well, I'm glad you asked. Skepticism is not only healthy, but it's also the mark of a smart investor. You should investigate before you jump into anything. That's exactly why I'm giving you a full day to check out this opportunity. I want you to see firsthand how my hands-on approach can give you the potential to collect hundreds or even thousands of dollars of premium income on a monthly basis. It's not a guarantee, of course. No one can make specific promises. No one can predict the future. Based on the example trade results I showed you from both the recent stretch as well as far back as 2014, you can see why so many people are interested in test driving this approach for themselves. Remember, this unique approach reveals how to collect premium income, not only from stocks you're already on from within your account, but also from stocks that other people own as well. So for that reason, I'm more than happy to let you listen into my private retreat for a whole day until you're totally confident that my approach works for you. What could be safer or easier than that? The only catch is that I'll shut down this offer. I'll have to once the remaining 5 seats have sold out. So go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply and claim your scholarship now. Okay? Next question is this difficult to learn? Absolutely not. I've already done all the heavy lifting. I've condensed everything into an 8-step formula that anyone can follow as long as you can send an email. It really is that simple. Now, of course, when you try anything new, whether it's riding a bike or placing your first trade, it may take a little bit of practice at first to get it right. And that's exactly why I'll be standing next to you, hand-holding you, placing your first trade on day one. Once you're up to speed, you'll probably spend maybe 30 minutes a week or less placing and managing your trades. So, as we reach the end of this presentation, go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply. If you think that this is something you could vaguely profit from and benefit from, whether you can make the dates, whatever your situation is, all you have to do is submit a risk-free application. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. Next question is, I'm not a big risk taker. Is this right for me? Well, then this is perfect for you. The Income Breakthrough Retreat was specifically designed to generate premium income. And as a result, the type of signals generated by my approach carry a very high win rate. You should think of this as a very conservative strategy. We're not trying to hit a home run. We're not trying to pick the next apple. The focus of this approach is to collect premium income by making small and safe gains. You'll never take open-ended risks. You will maintain complete control, including knowing exactly how much you risk and how much you stand to make. The kind of trades that you're going to see in the retreat have built-in risk protection because you'll always know the most you can possibly lose before you even place the trade. On the other hand, if you cannot tolerate risk, then this may not be right for you. Like with all investments, there will be some risk in our trades, okay? So maybe you're better off sticking with treasuries or bank deposits and being happy with a 1 or 2% return over a 10-year period. Or you could be better off keeping your money in cash and being happy with watching your purchasing power decreasing month after month. Only you know your risk tolerance and what you feel comfortable with. The choice is entirely up to you, of course. No matter what, I want you to sleep soundly at night with your decision, which is why I'm offering you for a full refund if this is not for you by the end of day one. So go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply and claim your scholarship and submit your risk-free application for the retreat now. Next question is, can this make me rich? Well, to be perfectly honest, this approach is not about trying to get rich. The goal of this 3-day intensive is to help you potentially generate enough income to be comfortable. If the idea of collecting 5 figures a month in premium income would make your life or your retirement more comfortable, then I think you're going to love this Earn As You Learn Income Breakthrough Retreat. If you're the kind of person seeking thrills from trading, then you may be better off taking your money down to the local casino, because I don't want gamblers or thrill seekers in any of my programs. Submit your application now. There are 5 seats left. They will be considered on a first come, first served basis. How many trades do I have to place every week? On average, my 8-step formula to making a 5-figure income monthly selling options will generate between 8 to 18 new income generating recommendations per month. Okay, depending on market conditions, of course. Once in a great while, there will be a week without any new recommendations because sometimes it's just safer to wait for better opportunities. Of course, some weeks there will be a multitude of recommendations. Naturally, you can choose to trade as many or as few of the recommendations as your comfort level allows. If you have any questions, you can just pick up the phone and call the toll-free helpline, which is +1 for the US, 844-394-9667. Or if you're based in the UK, you can call +44 203 322 2150, and one of my friendly London-based support team members will be more than happy to assist with your questions or order. So I think that's it for the top questions. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Are there any other questions, team? Yes or no? Type in the question box as I grab a drink. Are there any other questions? Yes or no, team? Okay, I'll wait a few more seconds. Are there any questions, team? Yes or no? Okay, it looks like there are no more questions. So here's what you should do now. Go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply and submit your risk-free application as well as claim your scholarship. There are only a limited number of seats available, 5 in this case, and once we hit our limit, then this offer will have to be closed. So go to incomebreakthroughretreat.com/apply, submit your risk-free application, and claim your scholarship. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the retreat in a few days' time.